Sweet corn day. Ain't got as many plants as normal. Quite poor germination this year. So I think I've got 6 to put in. I have got a couple more going in the greenhouse, but they're quite small, so I can always pop them in at a later date. So let's have a look what we got. And as always, these are grown in the root trainers. Here you can see they're dying to go out and popping out the bottom. These are incredible F1. So I'm just going to put 6 in the bed. I think I've got 6. Yeah, 6. So just a case of popping these out really. You can see they're really ready to go out. So what do we reckon? 1, 2, 3. I'll give this bed a really good soak, and it's still quite dry. In fact, it's very dry, and I've just given it about 4 or 5 cans of water, but it needs more, so it'll get another good soaking. In fact, it's quite wet at the bottom. It seems to be quite dry in the middle, which is tells me it's draining through. Yeah, it's weird because I've got like 2 in each rack germinated out of 4. Really good roots on them there. There's 3. Okay, what about 12, 14 inches, I think. And I'll have space to put a few more in then if they do come along in the greenhouse. If not, I can put some lettuces or something across there. Got a weed of some sort there, don't know what that is. It's strange because it's all of these racks have got only 2 germinated, which is strange, but hey ho, 6 is better than none. I think I've done 9 last year and had a pretty good crop. Not as good as the year before. There we go. I'll give these a good drink. That's 6 of the sweet corn. May they crop well. So we're going to pot up the pepper plants as well today. As you can see, these are pretty good, but I would think dying to get out now. And I'm putting these into the flower buckets. Remember the flower buckets I get for free? They're 10 litres, they're fairly deep, and I've drilled plenty of holes in the bottom. And what's going in here is literally multi-purpose compost mixed with some farmyard manure. I'm going to put a handful of 6X in and a handful of chicken pellets. They're quite greedy plants, so I don't want to have to keep feeding. This should keep them going for quite a long time, I should think. don't know where I'm going to put these yet. So I'll get a handful of 6X, make it nice and rich, and a handful of chicken pellets. I should love it. Little mix. In we go again with the compost and manure, and the odd wood louse, as I can see in there. Take our plant. It's just below the surface, which is fine because I want to leave a lip for watering. So I'll pop it out and see what we got. Really pleased with those. Very nice. So I'll use my pot as a template and literally fill it up. And that I think will do. Leave it inch and a half top. Take the pot out. One pepper plant in the hole. And that, I think, will be very happy in there. I'll do some more. Still plenty to do, guys. More beans. These are safari. Going in a pot. I've already got the pot up here. Don't think you see them. They're doing okay. Now these are just different type. They're the prints. This is 12 litre pot. Again, I've put a couple of copper rims on it. Pretty much the same mix as I've done with the peppers. Just compost, farmyard manure with some bit of 6X and a few chicken pellets. Again, they're quite hungry plants, beans. Not as hungry as peppers, but they're still hungry plants. Lovely stuff. I've got 5 of these. These are old seeds, so they didn't germinate very well. So I'm going to stick all of them in because they don't look as healthy as the Prince ones. So I'm going to stick them all in. See what they're like. Yeah, they're a little bit. They look a little bit anemic. I mean, we've got roots, but they're not fantastic. A little bit discoloured, but they're going in anyway. I'm sure they'll pick up once they've had a good feed. Some are better than others. See, that one's a bit better. It's probably too many for one pot, to be honest, but I'm greedy. I like my beans. If it's too many, just won't crop as well, but bearing in mind they're old seeds, they're going in anyway. Might not actually get all 5 in here, but we'll see. In fact, we'll put that one in, we'll leave the last one because that does look a little bit sorry for itself. Yeah, they're not fab. But they're in. A little bit of filling round. Label's already in there, see? Clever me. And there we go, that's another pot of beans. Ready for a drink. Yummy. This is a dahlia cutting. I took off one of my favourite dahlias. I've took a few. 2 of them took and 1 didn't. That's the result, if you can see. That's just a cutting. You can see it's got lovely new growth. But what I'm going to do now is quite ruthless, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'll bring you in and show you, and I'll show you the roots, if there is any. There should be. So here's my little cutting. If you can see, it's been, when I took the cutting, I put it right in the corner of the pot. I believe the roots hit the pot and it forces them to spread out, but let's have a look what we got. A little bit nervous, I've never took a successful dahlia cutting before. Yeah, we've got roots, as you can see. Can you see? Got roots. There's a little bit of the tuber there. You can just see the growth. So it's doing something it should do, which is I'm pleased about. So that is now going to go in a slightly bigger pot, like that. I'll just pop a little bit of compost in the bottom. That should be fine. Sit in there with a little bit of nutrition, and hopefully this little dahlia will crack on. Hopefully, you never know, might just fold on me. We'll see how it gets on in there. But what I am going to do, which is a bit ruthless, might shock it, might kill it, I don't know. But because it's getting a little bit leggy, I want to make it a little bit bushier. So if you see here, you've got this long stem. Let me see, see that? I'm just going to take that off. Like that. And you can see now, it should shoot from where I've cut it and make it a bit bushier. It might not. It's still a young plant, it's still a, you know, a cutting at the end of the day. But we'll see how it gets on. Alright guys, it's boiling up. Bit of a recap. We've still got bits going on. Got some nice bunches on the grapevine. So hopefully might get something off that. Still got the cucumbers to go out. Mini munch. Still got the one in the pot. Still got all this to go out. Cucumbers, cosmos, the tomatoes. Not done yet, but they're pretty ready to go out, I think. Hundreds of lettuces that I couldn't grow. I've now decided to grow. A few flowers, lobelia and stuff. Still got the dahlias to plant out. That's going to be next week, I think. We planted up this side planter with the Nicotianas and the Cosmos, and although they're laying down at the minute, in the evening they stand up, they open up, and the scent is amazing. Got gazinias there coming out. which is lovely. The wall planter's doing well, looking all nice, starting to push out a little bit now. Still got the Thumbagia in there, but it's still a bit small. There's the beans, those are the ones I done today, and they're the ones I done last week or the week before. It's 3 peppers, and these will probably be housed in the rebuilt poly house, which is over there on the back wall. Carrots and parsnips, doing okay, and the carrots are doing better than the parsnips, but I did over-chip the parsnips, so I have resown them. We'll see how they get on. Not holding my breath. Lovely. More dahlias to go out. A few more peppers left over there. I've got a dahlia in this planter here. It still needs a lick of paint. Tatty's doing well. And the main crop tatty's coming through. All the carrots in here are germinated, every single one. I've thinned out most of them. There's 1 or 2, I'm just waiting to see which the better one is before I thin them, but yeah, 100% germination. More Nicotianas. Brussels, this cage is going to have to come off soon. They're actually going nuts in there, which is lovely. The climbing beans, I'm still waiting for my poles. They should be here this week, so they're going to go out next week in these 2 beds. Obviously the sweetcorn, it's in now. A little bit sulky, but it'll be fine. Broccoli in there is doing fine. There is something in there munching away a little bit, but nothing major. So I'm not too displeased about it, I can deal with that. We've obviously got the bed over here, where we put the flowers in. I keep finding snails in here. It's totally demolished that marigold. They're hiding under this lip. And I pick them off every night. Last night I picked 32 up off of 2 beds. Like I said, it's the best way to do it, guys. Just go and get them. Onions are okay, a bit floppy, but they're doing alright. Getting loads of strawberries. There's another good pick in here, I think, by the looks of it. There's a couple here. Beautiful. Nice. There's some over there. There's a whopper there. Look at that one. That's massive. Look at the size of that. Beautiful. I've got another one over here. It's massive as well. Look at that one. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh no! It's hanging over the side. Something's got to it. Nothing's ever simple. And the apple tree, got apples on, so that should be okay as well. These self-seeded Rebecca's look like they're about to come into flower, to be honest. They're just in the wrong place, but I'm going to leave them. That's about all we've got time for today, guys. I've got a lot more to do, but I need to get on with it instead of videoing it, but I'll video some of it. Enjoy the rest of the sun, guys, while it's here. And what I film tomorrow, I'll obviously put it out next week. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon.